have what you believe is a cause in life, well done you. Many people don't have that.
Right.
What I was actually saying was you're unlikely to find people abusing their powers outside of a police station. And I don't
do you want to bet?
you
Do you want to bet?
threatening me
I didn't threaten
to
you.
publicly embarrass me
if you
something you've got no grounds for. So that
What started as a simple police station audit quickly turned into a full-on confrontation that nobody expected. Police car light watch what happens when the situation completely breaks down and the tension hits its absolute peak. Backhand index pointing right, you don't want to miss this moment.
Sorry?
What's up?
Nothing. What's up?
Huh?
Nothing, my friend.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Why are we calling the station?
Oh, it's making a story, man.
Just
filming, my friend.
so we're outside. Take your mask down a little bit if you can. I can't hear you.
Sorry?
yeah,
Take your mask. There's no one around us. We're outside. Take your mask down because we can't hear you.
I'm just filming.
Okay, what are you filming for, darling?
Just filming.
Okay.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear
What
you.
for though? That's all.
Very aggressive.
You're allowed to film, obviously.
No,
Make
so
sure you're okay.
not aggressive at all. Be aggressive. What are you talking
I just
about?
want to make sure you're okay, that was all. Are you okay?
Yeah, because you can't hear me.
Okay, well, no, we couldn't hear you because your mask was on. But it's okay, as long as you're all right. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah,
It's fine, as long as you're okay.
No. You obviously you can film in public, but we're just wondering why. Because obviously we also have our personal vehicles,
All right. Yeah.
and obviously we don't want our identity just getting out.
To be honest, you don't want what?
Well, to the members of the
personal
public,
vehicle.
right?
Yeah.
Our personal vehicles, we don't want that information.
Which one is your vehicle?
Well, I'm not going to tell you, am I?
Come on,
Why would I?
so I can film it.
Why?
Because you
Because
don't.
you have police officers coming and going. We have families as well.
I
And
know.
not everyone is out to get us, but we still don't want our personal stuff.
Yeah, but who told you I was doing that anyway?
Hey,
Who told you I was doing that?
who told you doing what?
Who's told you I was filming your private?
No, he didn't
You've
say
got the
that. He said
camera.
he doesn't
You've
want
got,
you
you've
to
got the
do
camera
that.
literally pointing.
What's your? How come you can hear me now? Because a minute ago you said
Because
take your
you're
mask.
You're
much
talking much
louder.
louder.
Ah.
You're being quite difficult.
You are being quite difficult.
Mate, just have a chat with it.
At first, everything looks routine. The auditor is simply recording outside the station. But the moment officers notice the camera, the atmosphere shifts. An officer approaches and immediately questions why he is filming the police station. It's not aggressive at first, but it carries clear suspicion. The auditor responds calmly, refusing to give personal details and insisting he is filming for public interest. From this point, the tension is set. What looks like a casual audit is now officially under police attention. The tone is no longer observational, it's investigative from both sides. The officer wants answers, and the auditor refuses to justify himself further than necessary. The first psychological clash begins here, authority versus accountability, and neither side is backing down.
That's all, mate.
I'm not.
Have you had lots of bad experiences with police officers?
No, of course
okay.
not.
I just wondered.
What makes you think I had bad experiences with police officers?
I don't know.
Just because you're trying
You're a
up the
prank.
ante, mate. You're trying
Yeah,
to.
you're a
You're
prank.
looking for an
You're
argument,
a
which.
prank.
Oh no, you came to me, man.
You
Yeah,
are.
we
You,
came to check
yeah,
that
because
you
you're
were
filming.
alright
Look,
and
you're
wondered
filming
what you're up
a
to, that
station.
was all.
Which, mate, you.
Nothing wrong with that.
You can film it all day long
You
if you want. The bricks
you
don't
can,
move,
you
I
can.
promise.
There's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, you can't go in and film, but you can film outside. It's public property. That's
It's like
fine.
Harry
But
Potter, the walls
but
don't all fold down.
the reason
It's like
the
magic
reason
happens.
I
Yeah,
came over
yeah,
and
you go on.
asked
Yeah.
is because obviously, you know, we.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I know what you mean. I know what you're saying.
Go on.
Yeah. First of
Yeah.
all, I need to tell you two things. Yeah.
Go on.
First of, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. First of all, you know, to be honest, if I film, let's say, registration, people cannot get your address from your registration. That's one thing. Hang on. The second thing is you'll get a better outcome. Yeah. To say, could you please not film my private? Don't say you can't film them.
I've never said to you I
didn't,
can't.
you
I
said
said I
we
didn't say
don't
you
want you to
couldn't.
film our
Yeah.
personal
I said I didn't want you to
vehicles.
because I have said multiple times.
Yeah, but you can't say I didn't
there's
want you
nothing-
to. You can say, please, sir, could you not, if you don't mind.
Okay,
Blah,
I
blah,
don't
blah.
feel I've been rude to you.
No, I don't think
I
you
feel
were,
like
no.
I've just had a conversation with you.
could say
I
loads
will
of
say actually.
Like,
that
you
I
wouldn't go
have-
to a person and
my
say, take your
vehicle-
mask off.
I will say my vehicle has actually been targeted before.
Targeted?
Yeah.
By who?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go into details. And
Hey,
stuff,
go on. You
but
mentioned it now. You
is
might as
someone
well.
who I know well.
Oh, you know.
Now the situation escalates slightly as more concerns come into play, this time, privacy. The officers bring up personal vehicles and identity concerns, suggesting that filming outside the station could expose sensitive information. This shifts the conversation from simple curiosity to perceived risk. But the auditor pushes back hard. He challenges the logic, asking who told them he was targeting anything private. This creates friction, as both sides begin talking past each other rather than with each other. What stands out here is the contrast in mindset. Police focus on security and exposure risks. Auditor focuses on lawful public filming rights. The conversation becomes less about explanation and more about justification battles.
Know them.
Through the police, yeah.
Was he a police officer?
No.
You just said it.
No, I didn't say they were a police officer. You like to twist stuff.
Somebody you know through the police. You just said. Hang on. You said somebody you know through the police targeted your car.
Not a police officer. Through work. Through work.
Something that we deal with regularly.
Maybe a suspect. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As I said, we're not saying.
He went after your car.
It happens a lot.
Yeah, it has happened.
Yeah.
People leave
So the only reason I'm saying is we're not saying you can't film,
I
but
know.
we have a duty
To ask.
Okay,
Yes.
we have to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to ask why.
Of course.
Because obviously the other reason is terrorist attacks, things like
Terrorists?
that.
Oh,
Intelligence,
come on,
going
man.
to the wrong people, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
We need to. Other security firms, they'll be the same, mate.
But,
We need to do the same. We need to protect.
In England's history, we never had a police station attacked by a terrorist.
There's a first for everything in there. I'm not saying that that's necessarily going to happen. All I'm saying
It's
is,
happened in
Okay.
Northern Ireland
Okay,
in
let's
the
say-
70s. That's
Let's
it.
say I'm not going to ask where you live, but let's say you're home.
Yeah,
Someone's walking past and films your home. I'm not. This
Sure.
isn't our home, but someone's filming it. You'd want to find out
I
why.
was just about to say
Now,
this is not your home. Yeah.
Pardon?
I was just about to say this is not your
Spend
home.
more time here than I do
Of
at
course,
home,
as
so-
I
I know.
said.
Me too.
I know it's not my home.
I spent more time in police stations than at
No
home.
way.
I know it's not my
No
home,
way.
I swear.
but it raises suspicions, doesn't it? Yeah. If someone's going past your home, can they record? They're on a public
of course,
land in the street, recording as they go along.
course
They
they
can't
can.
put a phone up to your house.
The tone shifts again as officers introduce a serious justification: terrorism and security threats. They explain why they ask questions, referencing worst-case scenarios, intelligence concerns, and potential misuse of footage. Suddenly, the conversation moves from everyday policing into national security reasoning. But the auditor is not convinced. He challenges the logic, arguing that public filming should not automatically trigger suspicion. This creates a sharp divide, one side defending protocol, the other defending rights. The tension grows because now neither side is speaking casually. Every sentence carries weight, and every response feels like a legal argument.
And record
Yeah.
directly in your property. Same here. But if someone's walking past and they are filming,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they don't look like they've got a purpose, we're going to ask questions, are we?
No, there is a purpose. There is
so
a purpose.
I will ask you to move on. You don't have to, and
I
you
know.
might say no,
Why would you ask me anyway to move on?
just because it's quite odd. Like you must have
Yeah.
better things to do than to wait for officers to come. And you can debate all you like.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
do like a bit of an argument with officers. I don't
You
mean-
came to me. You need to remember
I'm
that.
not debating that.
Yeah.
Again, you're still trying
And
to debate.
also,
You
can I
just-
ask you the same question? Haven't you got better things to do than arguing with a member of the public
today,
over
yeah.
legal
Earlier-
activity?
earlier
Over
today,
legal
yeah.
activity.
Earlier today, I've had better things to do.
arguing
Later on today,
I'm not
I've had better
arguing
things to
either.
do. Right
No,
now,
that's what I'm saying, we haven't-
right now,
we haven't
there
checked
isn't
you.
anything I need to do.
Yeah, I just saw a van going in blue lights. You know, that's matters of public interest. I was recording all that.
No, I know. That's why I've asked you. I'm not saying there's a problem. I've just said to you.
Yeah.
What
Members of the
you-
public see police cars on blue lights all the time. It's not a matter of public.
All I've done is ask
Yeah,
you
but we
why.
can record them. Just
No, of
they look
course you
cool,
can.
you know.
Of course, but
You
it's
know.
not a matter of public interest, is it? People see that every day. Of
course it is.
No.
Do you want to bet this
boring.
is matters of public interest?
Go on, okay. Well, you can tell me, but people see police cars all the time on blues.
People,
People
it's
don't
like
stop and go, oh my goodness, you better
This-
write that in the post because everybody wants to know about it. It's a normal occurrence, isn't it? It's not a matter of public
yeah, but what it is, the public can come. What it is, basically, this is a
This section becomes more confrontational as the auditor flips the responsibility back onto the officers. He repeatedly reminds them they approached him first. That changes the dynamic completely. Instead of him being questioned, the officers are now being questioned about their approach. The debate shifts into public interest versus suspicion-based engagement. Officers insist they are just asking questions, while the auditor argues that his presence alone should not trigger prolonged scrutiny. This is where the conversation becomes cyclical, both sides repeating their core arguments, neither willing to concede ground.
police station paid by the public.
Yeah.
If the public choose to come and have a look,
100%,
they can come and have a look.
yeah.
This is what it is.
You can
It's
film
as
it,
simple
nothing
as that.
magic
And we haven't
happens.
said
The
there's
police
anything
don't
wrong with that. We're saying What's your reason? Because you say public interest.
I've just said.
But what's the actual?
Well,
Is there
basically.
a website or something that we can look
Yeah,
at?
yeah, yeah. Of
Like,
course.
do you blog about it?
Yeah. I can give you all that in a minute. That's fine. Because, well, basically, you guys bought it to yourselves. Yeah. Police, not you personally, you two personally. Police usually abuse their powers. Yeah.
I wouldn't say usually.
Not usually, always.
happened.
It's
No,
like
no,
when you came to
no,
me,
no.
it's like you give me an order, remove your mask. You would, a member of the public, hang on,
No.
let me finish, I'll let you speak, let me speak.
Ian.
A member of the public, a normal person, will not come to me and says, take your mask off. They will not, they just won't do that. You, because you're a police officer, you think you can do that. You can ask me that. You can't ask me that.
Look,
so let me
I'd
finish.
engage in
Because
conversation.
police
I'd
have been
engage-
abusing their powers for such a long time, now we've got cameras pointing at them. While we're doing this, they don't like it. And the fact that you don't like it, it's tough. That's what I've got to say to you.
Is it outside?
I will, yes, that's what we
So,
do. So
came
we
over
need
and
you
asked-
guys to stop abusing your powers.
Okay.
Not again, not
Okay.
you two
You talk about us
in
then-
particular.
So then what this needs to be aimed at is you need to aim your camera at the people that are abusing their powers, and you said it's not us two directly, and I agree with you.
How can I catch you abusing your powers without pointing the camera at you?
Here the conversation reaches its philosophical core. The auditor openly explains his purpose, recording police activity to expose potential misuse of power. He frames his actions as accountability-driven, not random filming. The officers push back, questioning the need for such scrutiny at a police station. But the auditor strengthens his stance, arguing that power must always be observable. At this point, the tone becomes more serious than confrontational. It's now a debate about policing, accountability, and public trust. The emotional intensity rises because both sides genuinely believe they are right.
100% you can't. But
Exactly,
you know
so I'm
that
pointing
we're-
it at
you.
you,
Now
that's
that
it.
you now know that we're not abusing our powers.
I
so
know.
That's fine. My colleague came to you and engaged you in conversation. You were very meek, very quietly spoken. I couldn't hear you. He asked you, reminded you that you could pull it down because you're outside. You don't have to have it on. He didn't request that you remove it, and we wouldn't do so because we don't have a legal authority to do so.
Right.
We were 1, checking on your welfare. 2, making sure that you're okay.
Cool.
3, protecting our own interests.
Yeah.
And 4, having a conversation. There's been no aggression. We've not abused our powers. We've had a
No, you
conversation.
didn't. I didn't say you did.
There
You
You
did,
raised your
but
voice, we could
So
hear you,
that's
so then
what
we
I'm
didn't
saying.
ask you to remove the mask.
Yeah.
We only asked to remove the mask so that we could hear you. You spoke louder, that's fine. We didn't ask again, did we? Right? I don't need
Right.
you to, it's not an order.
again, I never explained to you why I'm
I have
recording.
no problem
But
with you pointing your
I
camera
get
at me
that,
for
but
as long as you want.
My point being as well, and we will move on because we will
Yeah,
go round in
of course.
circles.
Yeah. No, I've explained to you what I'm
you're-
doing anyway.
Yeah, but you're going looking for it.
What do you mean looking for it? Yeah,
So
I'm trying to
you're
catch you
already-
abusing your powers. Correct.
Okay, well you won't catch that with us.
Not outside the police.
Not
station.
you, not you in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try and catch police abusing their powers.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I do.
you're
Police
rarely-
have to stop abusing powers. If you do, if the powers can
But
only
what
be
powers?
used, say for example, Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. That's been used against me so many times.
Okay.
Just
But,
because
so
I'm
you-
filming. Because hang on, because police officers like you don't like their car registration recorded, they use Section 43 against that.
The situation escalates further when the auditor reveals his online presence and audience size. He mentions his YouTube platform and subscriber base, implying that any wrongdoing would be publicly exposed. This introduces a new layer of pressure into the interaction. The officers remain composed, but the dynamic shifts. The conversation is no longer just local, it has a public spotlight attached to it. Now, everything said carries potential consequences beyond the scene itself. The tension is no longer just verbal, it's reputational.
Do you understand?
Right, I have not used any section.
No, I'm not saying you. You didn't. I know you didn't. But I'm just explaining that to you. So me, I go around, yeah, I film that. If you abuse your powers, I will film it and I will embarrass you and I will show it to the public. That's what I do.
Okay.
And I do it very well.
Okay. But we haven't done that today, have we?
Yeah, and now you've explained to me what I'm doing. I've
Perfect,
explained
that's
to you.
fine.
So I have a
if you are-
channel
if you are
on
trying to
YouTube
capture
and on
that,
Facebook. It
fabulous.
has 150,000 subscribers.
Very well done,
So
you.
anybody that abuses their powers,
Yeah.
if I catch them, I will embarrass them. 1, and I will take civil action against them. 2, that's what I do.
And that's well done, you.
Yeah.
If that's what you feel your purpose in life is, that's wonderful.
You can do that,
But
we
you're
do have.
very unlikely to catch somebody abusing
Are
their
you being
powers.
sarcastic to me?
No, I'm being genuine.
Because listen, when I start embarrassing people, I'm very good at it as well.
That's fine.
So I suggest you do not speak to me like this
I don't
again.
suggest that you
When you
threaten
say
me.
if that's all you have in life, blah
No,
blah
I said
blah.
I said if that's
If I
what you
start picking
feel
on
is
you,
your
trust me,
purpose
you
in
will
life.
cry.
No, I said if that's what you feel is your purpose in life. I wasn't picking on you. I was being genuine. If you have what you believe is a cause in life, well done you. Many people don't have that.
All right.
What I was actually saying was you're unlikely to find people abusing their powers outside of a police station. And I don't
do you want to bet?
appreciate
Do you want to bet?
threatening me
I didn't threaten
to
you.
publicly embarrass me
Oh, wait,
about,
if you
something you've
yeah.
got no grounds for. So that
This is where everything breaks down. What started as questioning turns into personal remarks, frustration, and rising emotional tension. Accusations of attitude, disrespect, and intent begin to surface. The officers warn about moving on and public order implications. The auditor refuses to leave, insisting on his rights. The tone becomes sharp, heated, and increasingly personal. By the end, the interaction collapses into open hostility. There is no longer a conversation, only confrontation. The final moments leave a strong impression, a routine audit that escalated into a full psychological standoff between authority and scrutiny.